Greetings, I'm Hellena Pugh, a Marine Corps veteran and your host of the 5-Minute Salute, where I get to share information about veteran-owned businesses, programs, and services across the United States. And today, I'm speaking with Laurie Sayles from Maryland by way of my home city of Chicago. Laurie, welcome to the show.
Hey, happy to be here. Thank you for having me. What an honor.
Yes, so now tell us about your military experiences.
Well, I joined the Marine Corps in 1982 and served until 1988. It's pretty much 7 years there, active duty. And I was actually stationed at Camp Lejeune, Kaneohe Bay, Hawaii, and I ended my time in Cherry Point, North Carolina. And then I went into the reserves for a little while during Desert Storm. And that was pretty interesting because I was an active duty Marine that's now in the reserve unit, trying to educate these guys on should we need to deploy, it's time to get real with being a Marine.
Right. Hoorah. Well, that's definitely some information that all of us veterans out there can relate to. Now, tell us about your business.
Civility Management Solutions. We provide professional consulting services, predominantly within the federal government space, but we do have some local and commercial work. We go from conference logistics to facilities management. We got some program project management. We also have some financial management, administrative support as well. And we're inside of the Air Force, Army National Guard. We're doing work with Department of Homeland Security, as well as Health and Human Services and USAID. And I love what I do.
That's excellent. So how did you get started in your business? Did it come from your military experience, or as you transitioned, did you choose that field?
My transition was really before the internet. So, the late 80s. And so everything was still online with looking in the side of a newspaper for a job. And I fell into the headhunters land. So my first job out of the Marine Corps, I was a receptionist, and I took a job at $17,000 a year, and I was excited because I wasn't wearing a uniform. This is going to be great. I'm in corporate America. And from there, I became an admin assistant. Then I became an executive assistant. Then I became an operations manager. And finally, I landed in government contracting as a project manager overseeing a contract inside of the federal government space. And voila, I got introduced to GovCon. So all this time I had been in the DC area, in and out. I lived in several other places, at least twice. I've been in the DC area, didn't even know this existed. And I was like, this is perfect for veterans because we're accustomed to a start and end date, like changing from one location of a base to another location of base. This is similar to that. You have a set time that a contract is in place that you operate from. And so once I got introduced to it, as an entrepreneur, I couldn't help but notice that I need to be a part of the small business community as a minority, woman, service-disabled veteran, which I am today.
That's excellent. So do you get to hire a lot of veterans in your field?
Yes, and yes. I won't say I'm 50%, but I would say we're probably somewhere in that 35 to 40% of our staff on contract, as well as in my corporate office, served in the military, many of them retired. Some of them served like myself, did a good 4+ years at least. So yes,
Right.
it's a joy to hire.
Yeah, that's excellent. So you're a woman veteran, service disabled owned business that hires a good portion of veterans, and you're also utilizing that contracting space. So that's a wonderful, wonderful asset of your business. So I want to thank you, Laurie, for being with us today on the 5-Minute Salute. And so learn more about Laurie's business, just log onto our website, and we're going to ask you if you enjoyed this salute to also render a salute by liking and sharing this video, going to our website and checking out our other interviews. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll see you next time on the 5-Minute Salute. My name is Hellena Pugh. I am the founder of Zahara Veterans Network. So I started Zahara Veterans Network because as I transitioned out of the military in 2012, I was encountering so many challenges with my transition, and I realized that there really wasn't an organization that spoke definitively to the issues that impacted women veterans, but also I encountered other male veterans who were having very similar issues to which there really wasn't an answer. So I started the organization so that I can provide information for other other veterans, but also put us on the path to start providing those services that weren't being offered.